Hi guys, welcome to yet another lovely episode of the Clear View podcast. I'm your presenter, Eustace Chandakaputula, aka International Managers. And this lovely episode is brought to you by Laminate Media, guys, as you can see. Okay, so today I continue with my trajectory of doing tribute videos, So today I talk about the one and only SuperMega. I don't even know where to start from. To me, he was, if not the biggest rapper in South Africa, then I don't know who was. He had massive impact on the culture, on the hip hop. He always transformed his sound. He stayed relevant from the time he started music till the day he died. Tragically, I think 2 years ago, 2023, February 10th. So today I do a tribute video of personally my favorite rapper from Africa. Probably my second favorite rapper after Eminem in the world, aka Jared Kiernaan Forbes. Okay, so we begin with the career beginning. So aka started rapping I think around 2002. He was in a rap group called Entity. It was with his pals from high school. However, he left that group to pursue a degree in sound engineering, and then after that, in fact before he started his solo career, he was a music producer. He was a very good producer. His recording studio was called Ivy League. I think if you get Ivy League Papa, then it's him that's produced with his friends. So after he left the Entity group, he pursued a degree in sound engineering. He released his first mixtape. It was a mixtape, not really an album. It was a mixtape, and one of the big songs from that EP was Do It. I don't know why AKA slept on this song. It's a very, very good song, And then some of the songs on the EP were later morphed or were later added onto his debut album, Alter Ego. So basically he's got a very beautiful catalog. So he's got about 5 albums. He released his first album in 2009. That's entitled Alter Ego. After Alter Ego, he released Levels in 2014. After Levels, he released an album with Anati, entitled Be Careful What You Wish For in 2017. And then immediately after Be Careful What You Wish For with Anati, he released an album entitled TBM Touch My Blood under his own music label. Now it is defunct. I think he got signed again. After Touch My Blood, he released a mixtape, not really mixtape, an EP entitled Bovamania. For me, I feel it's AKA's most underrated album. The sound sonically is up to date. And then after Bovamania, I think he slumped into depression. He lost his then fiancée Nelly Tembe, so he didn't really do much in music. But rest in peace to Costa Teach, who brought him back in the game. They did an EP entitled You're Welcome. After You're Welcome, unfortunately, he died. We lost him. He was shot in Durban, 10th February at Wish restaurant before he could release his album. It was released posthumously, and the album is entitled Mass Country. Okay. So during his interviews, AKA was alluding to the fact that he was inspired by Kanye West. He called Kanye West a genius, and you could tell from his change in sonic sounds, his change in productions. AKA's production was different. It had its own taste, and he stood the test of time in that he always changed his style. He always brought in fresh ideas, but he always sounded like himself, So for example, his hit song Sweet Fire. Rest in peace, Double HP. He also vibed to this song. It's from his second album. It's from his third album, Touch My Blood. Sweet Fire, during his Feel Good live performances, he said that he was trying to create a sample of The Good Life by Kanye West, and then he ended up flipping the song and it turned into Sweet Fire. So it's evident like he was really inspired by Kanye West. And his music idol, all-time music idol, was Michael Jackson. I think he even had a huge tattoo of Michael Jackson. Yeah. Of course, with the tattoo of Manchester United. Yeah, may he so rest in peace. Okay. Breakthrough. So AKA's breakthrough came in 2021 when he released Outer Ego. So yeah, big artists like Outer Ego includes big songs like Victory Lap, and then Levels. That's where now he made it big. Like Levels was AKA's prime. Like whatever it touched turned into gold. So yeah. And his beef with Casper Nyovest was the pinnacle of South African hip hop. Like he did the biggest diss record from South Africa entitled Composure. This song, even Casper Nyovest himself has agreed many times that he loves it. Like, it was just out of this world. It was wild. So, during his beef with Casper Nyovest, that's when South Africa's hip-hop was at its peak. Legacy. So, okay. AKA was a cultural ambassador of South African music. He carried the South African flag on his sleeves with so much passion, like it was in fashion. Like no one represented South African rap like AKA did. Like he was so patriotic, such that he ended up having Twitter beefs with his former colleague Burna Boy over little things, like petty things about soccer. Wafana loses, AKA and Burna Boy go at it. Like he was so patriotic, and in his music he tried by all means to infuse the South African sound. It's very evident in his last album, and the title is entitled Mass Country. It's a play on words meaning Maskandi, and Maskandi is a type of indigenous South African sound. And his live performances were top notch. Like inspired by Double HP, he also had an orchestra band. Like he really took live performance seriously. And he got multiple awards. Like his album Levels, I think it's certified platinum, I think 10 times or something. Most of his albums are certified platinum, yeah. So, yeah. And of course, he inspires the new generation. So you can't talk about South African hip-hop or rap without mentioning AKA. He's like a prefix. The discography, I'm going to rank AKA's songs, like the discography, yeah, according to my taste. So, in at number 5, I think, in fact, in at number 1, I'm not really ranking it. But anyway, I'll rank it. But the first album, I'll just go with it chronologically. I won't really put my best and least favorite. I think I'll just go with it in order. So, yeah, so his first album, in fact, his first EP, which stands for Extended Play, was 24/7/366, released in 2009. Most of the songs on this EP made it onto his debut album, Alter Ego. Yeah, he sang more and he rapped less here. Yeah, his flow was a bit raw. You could tell that he's inspired by Jay-Z. He was trying to find himself. I think rappers go through that stage where they're trying to discover themselves. For example, J Cash was sounding like Slap D at the beginning. Slap D was sounding like Tommy D, but as soon as they hold their own, they find their own style. So I gave this EP a solid 7 out of 10. Okay, his second project was an album entitled Outer Ego, released in 2011. This was his debut album. It features heavyweights like Kulichana, Double HP, Stogie T, and Amo, just to mention a few. Like AKA was really inspired by Kulichana. Like you could tell, like they had a close bond. Like even on the opening track of his last album, Mass Country, he even said, "Shout out to Kulichana." And in various songs, he's shouted out Kulichana. He's going like Kulichana the legend. So yeah. So my favorite songs for this album include Big 5 featuring Clue. Guys, where is Clue? Like South African music lovers, where is Clue? Like drop your comments in the comment section. Like where's Clue, the guy who used to do hooks with AKA? Like I haven't heard from him in a long time, you know. Yeah. And then there's also Bang. Bang is my favorite. Features Kulichana. Then Victory Lap features Pro Kid, may so rest in peace. Double HP, oh my god. There's just so much to digest. So this album won him the Newcomer Award at the Metro Music Awards in 2009. He won the Best Hip Hop Album, he won the Best Produced Album, and he won the Best Urban Street Sound at the Summer Awards. So it's an award-winning album. His second album, for me, the magnum carta of AKA, like his best body of work to date, like Levels. This album was released in 2014. Yo, this album has hit after hit, like there's no skip. All the songs are the best. Like I think this is the peak of AKA. Like it has got songs such as Composure was a diss record. It has songs such as Congratulate, songs such as what song is that one? Songs such as there's that song he did with Sarkodie and J something, Should Be Sunshine. Yeah, my favorite track of the album. There's Sunshine. There's Brand Josie with KO. People go like, no, KO had the better verse than AKA. Guys, go listen to that song again. AKA was literally rapping about Haile Selassie in that song, so he had the better verse, but KO also had a good verse there. Brand Josie also scooped the best award at the what award is that one? At the SA Hip Hop Awards. So that's how big it was. Congratulate scooped the video of the year. All Eyes on Me was the song that got the collaboration of the year at the Metro FM Music Awards. He got the best male artist at the 2015 Summers. This song is certified diamond, not platinum, but diamond. So this was AKA at his peak. The next body of work he did was Be Careful What You Wish For. It was a collaborative effort with Anati, released in 2017. Funny enough, Anati and AKA had a fallout. I think Anati charged AKA for a beat highly, and then prior to this song, they did a song entitled The Saga. And then AKA in Composure also threw bars at Anati. He goes like, I'm the reason niggas had the saga on repeat. Now you want to charge me for a beat. So it was surprising to say, oh, okay, now they've collaborated. I'm sure they squashed their beef, and then they released a classic album. This album, I gave it 8 out of 10. Like it has songs such as Brandstone Drive, my favorite here, AKA rap viciously, like top form. He was in top form on this song, as Anati provides the native melodies, making it a banger. There are songs like 10 Fingers on the Bible, Don't Forget to Pray, Jesus Plug, Campaigns, Holy Water, Angels, Jesus Angels. You know, like this album really received positive reviews from critics, so it's a very good album. His next body of work was Touch My Blood in 2018, after the success of Be Careful What You Wish For. So this album is the best sonically sounding AKA album, in the sense that it's got it's well put together, it's more cohesive than his previous albums, and it's got a theme, and he experimented more, though he sang more, but it's sonically it's good. He didn't sound as good as his thus far. He's more melodic on his work. This one has big songs such as Fela in Versace, there's Jika, there's Touch My Blood, which has a Kwaito flavor. It features the Gatekeeper over my piano, Mapurisa. Yeah, so it's a very big album too. There's also Sweet Fire. There's also Kaipa's song, like it's a banger. Yeah. On Kaipa's song, I think he samples, what does he sample? Is it Casta Semanya or something? Yeah. No wonder it's called the Kaipa's song. Yeah. So Touch My Blood is also double platinum certified by ERISA as of 2019. So I gave this album a 9 out of 10. The next body of work is Bovamania. It was released in 2020. He decided to call it an EP because he says, nah, this one, I'm not really following rules, I'm just freestyling and whatnot, and he was inspired by his love for WrestleMania wrestling, so hence the title Bovamania. Yeah. So his production on this album top notch. Sampling gave top notch. 13 tracks. It's long enough to be an album. I don't know why I called it an EP, but I think it's AKA's most underrated album. Like, my favorite songs from this EP are entitled Casino featuring Flame and Choma Josie, Mufasa, here is samples Young Jeezy's iconic laughter, Python, my personal favorite, Cross My Heart, Energy featuring Gemini, Major and Younger. And this song was released during the COVID pandemic. I was in 2020, yeah. Very good album. I gave it a rating of 8.5 out of 10. Okay, and then his next project, he just took a nosedive. Like, he was trying to sound more Kwaito-ish. Like, he did the collaborative effort with Costa Teach. May his soul rest in peace. This album is actually AKA's weakest album, but it's also the most important album, in the sense that AKA fell out of love with music after he lost his fiancée, Nelly Tembe. He was depressed and he was accused, so he fell out of love with music. He was in a bad place, but shout out to Costa Teach. He dragged him to the studio and said, let's make music. So without this album, I'm sure I wouldn't have had more music from AKA. So I gave this EP a rating of 5 out of 10. His last album was Mass Country, released posthumously in 2023 after he was gunned down in Durban at Wish Restaurant on 10th February 2023. This album won the Best Engineered Album at the 2023 Summer Awards, won the Best Hip Hop Album, Best Hip Hop Artist of the Year, Best Collaboration, and he was honored at the BET Hip Hop Awards. He was given a Global Visionary Award. My favorite of this album, Company featuring Dominant. I love this song. It's so catchy. And then I love Crown featuring Empty, and then there's Lemon featuring Nasty C. Personally, Nasty C has never sounded that good on a track. I love the way he came out. Like, he came out so good on this one. I gave this album a rating of 9.5 out of 10. So my ranking of AKA's album are as follows. In at number 8 is You're Welcome with Costa Teach with a ranking of 5.5 out of 10. The next one is 24/7/366, his debut mixtape. I gave it a rating of 7. And then Out the Ego is at number 6. I gave it a rating of 7.5 out of 10. In at number 5, Be Careful What You Wish For with Anati. I gave it a rating of 8 out of 10. And then in at number 4, the album I put there was Bovomania, the EP. I gave it a rating of 8.3 out of 10. In at number 3, TBM Touch My Blood. I gave it a rating of 9 out of 10. In at number 2, his last album, Mass Country. I gave it a rating of 9.5 out of 10. The best AKA album ever is Levels, and I gave it a rating of 10 out of 10. Because of the You're Welcome Costa Teach album, the overall ranking of AKA's catalog is 9 out of 10. If that album if it got a 7, he would have got close to 9.5, even close to 10. But 9 out of 10 is okay. Still a distinction. So guys, that was my tribute video, AKA Kiernaan Forbes. There will be none like him, so all we can say is may his soul continue resting in peace. Till the next one, guys, don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section. Which one is your favorite AKA album? Let me know in the comments. Till the next one, guys, take care.
Why don't you just call me? So why don't you just call me when you're lonely? Usiliza kona pangala, usavipanga wankwalala. Aipo, usiliza kona pangala, usavipanga wankwalala. Usiliza kona pangala, yeah. She tell me that she likes the way I dress. King Kong, now I'm beating on my chest. Some organic vibes. I need your body next to me. You got me high on love like ecstasy. Can give me all the love and energy. energy.